Alright, birthday Howard, birthday Howard Shy, birthday Howard, birthday Howard Shy, Kyle Palai, how about you, Howard Shy, by Truman Cockadash. Double honor to the elder apostle, great military rule well. And sincere citation of acting that preaching the truth across the four corners of the earth to the fear and power and how about you, Howard Shy, at the hope of elect. And citation to the Israelite foreigner that is scattered among all the nations, the four corners of the earth that believe in the name of Yahweh, by Hashem, Howard Shy. Out the article, since VT Star, which is Ventura County, I believe. It's the Space Force Division land at Vandenberg Air Force Base with redesignated unit. And Vandenberg Air Force Base is right here in California. So it's basically right between Southern California and Central California. For Vandenberg Air Force up in Santa Barbara area. It's north of LA County. But anyway, to the article, it said throughout the U.S. military new branch, the Space Force now has a division in Santa Barbara County, which is right here in California. But now they got an actual physical place, and not just on paper no more. They actually got a physical place that could be known as the Space Force in their base that they could be operating out of. Instead, on Friday, Air Force officials said they have redesignated a unit headquartered at Vandenberg Air Force Base to support the Space Force. The 14th Air Force, with personnel totaling nearly 15,000 worldwide, is now the Space Operations Command. The order by Air Force Secretary Barbara Barrett was effective as of January 20th when President Donald Trump signed a defense bill that established the Space Force. According to a news release from the base, the Space Force is the sixth branch of the country, the armed forces, along with the Air Force, Army, Coast Guard, Marine Corps, and Navy. To see now it's official that the Space Force is actually an armed force as part of the branches. The Air Force military civilian personnel previously assigned to the 14th Air Force are now assigned to SPOC by virtue of the redesignation action, officials said in the release. The Space Operations Command is directly supporting the Space Force mission to protect U.S. interests in space. I wonder why, because the elite knows Ronald Reagan also did a video on that. So the third channel. Well, I didn't do the video on it. Or I can do a video on that. But basically, Ronald Reagan, at the UN thing, it was an outside entity from space that was attacked. So they know that the angels, along with the outside, coming back in the church, as has been prophesied in the Bible. It's prophecies. That's the 2020 year of prophecies. It's their mission to protect U.S. interests in space. Why? Because East don't have his net set on high. It's Habakkuk 2:9. Woe to him that coveteth an evil covetousness to his house, and he may set his net on high, and he may be delivered from the power of evil. So he set his net on high, but what is that in Obadiah? It's the word. I'm gonna go straight to the point. Verse 3, Obadiah 1 and 3, the pride of thy heart hath deceived thee. Thou shalt dwell in the cleft of the rock, whose habitation is high, that saith in his heart, who shall bring me down to the ground? So Esau minds that thing he can be brought down. It said, though thou exalt thyself as an eagle, and though thou set thy net among the stars, then will I bring thee down, saith the Lord Yahweh shall shine. So everything you got set up, even up in space, Yahweh shall try to throw it down by the power of Yahweh Shai and his angels, right? This thing was, I was 13. Malachi 1 and 4. Instead, whereas Edom stays, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith the Lord Yahweh shall try to host. They shall build, but I will throw down. See? So even though all the stuff you got built up, Yahweh shall try to throw all that shit down. And they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom the Lord Yahweh shall try have indignation forever. See? So you can do all the building up and see you can be able to protect your interest in space, but you're not going to be able to protect nothing by the power of Yahweh shall try. That's going to throw everything down, tear your whole kingdom down. Back to the article. It said, that include deterring aggression in form into faith and conducting faith operation. The base outside Lompoc is familiar to Ventura County residents in part through rocket and missile launchers that can create spectacular display in local skies. Launchers for the facility include those by private company SpaceX, funded by Elon Musk, and the United Launch Alliance, a joint venture between Boeing and Lockheed Martin. That's where they usually launch satellite and stuff from. It's from that base right here in California, up in Santa Barbara County. Instead of Space Operations Command will provide space electronic warfare, satellite communications, missile warning, nuclear detonation detection, and other capability, officials said. The division will be led by Major General John Shaw, formerly commander of the 14th Air Force. Every day, all around the world, people count on us to make a difference, to provide precise and decisive faith, expect that keep our country, our allies, and our partner safe. Shaw said in the release, we will not let them down. Oh, y'all can be let down, all right. Because y'all can be defeated by Yahweh Shah. Ain't no way y'all can be protect anything that y'all think y'all gonna protect. Go to the scriptures. So y'all think y'all gonna finesse your way into winning this war with the House China's angels? It's not gonna happen. Is it 19? It's Revelation 19:19. And I saw the beast and the king of the earth. It's talking about Esau, America, the EU, NATO, and the other countries. Because they're all going to try to fight the Lord. And I saw the beast and the king of the earth and their army gathered together to make war against him that sat on the horse and against his army. And who was that sat on the horse? And how was shy. Right? We read up saying that Yahushua is the one that did it on the horse, which is the chariot. The verse 20, and the beat with this is more stuff else. So Revelation 17 is 12 and the 10 horn. I'm going to go straight to the point. This is verse 14. Revelation 17 is 14. These shall make war with the Lamb, which is Yahushua, and the Lamb shall overcome them. For he is Lord of lords and King of kings, and they that are with him are called and chosen and faithful, the elect. So they ain't going to be able to defeat the Lord and his angels. It's already written, already been prophesied that y'all going to be defeated. See? So what's the this? We go to... Microsoft stand up for people. Day 12 and This not what I was looking for. I can't find it right now. So let me go to so Daniel Devin and so it's the scriptures, Revelation 12 and 7, and there was war in heaven. Michael and his angel fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angel and prevailed not. So Esau and his military, with his military men, his fighter jet, warplane, all that, they lost. Neither would their plate found any more in heaven, which is in the sky. That's what it's talking about, war in heaven, which is in the atmosphere where an airplane can fly at, you know. So it show you right there that Esau and the military are going to be defeated. They're not going to win that war with their faith force and with the other military to fight the Hawashai and the angel. Let's see, there's a scripture to go with this real quick. Oh, that's just what I wanted to get just real quick to show you, because there ain't no match with Esau ship against the angel of the Lord chariot. It's the Isaiah 31 and 3. Now the Egyptians are men and not power, and their horse is flesh and not spirit. There's a difference between the Egyptian men, talking about Esau and the military. They're flesh, and they're not spirit. When the Lord Yahweh shall stretch out his hand, both he that helpeth shall fall, and he that is hoping shall fall down, and they all shall fail together. See? So that just show you right there the difference between the two. I want to go to second address. I don't know if I have that app. I don't know if I have the popular app. No. So, Second Ezra, chapter 13. I forgot to go to this chapter. There we go. Second Ezra chapter 13 and 1. And it came to pass after 7 days, I dreamed by night. Oh, let me go. Oh, no, I'm going to keep going. A dream by night, and lo, there arose a wind from the sea that it moved all the wave thereof. And I beheld, and lo, that man waxed strong with the thousand of heaven. Talking about the chariot, because in the chapter 15:11 Bible, on the thigh, it's a cloud, which talking about the chariot. And when he turned his countenance to look, all the things trembled that were seen under him. It's talking about Yahweh Shai. And whensoever the voice went out of his mouth, all they burnt that heard his voice, like as the earth fell when it fell at the fire. It's talking about the lasers. And after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven to do the men that came out of the sea. So they're going to try to fight the Lord. So while Armageddon going down, World War III, in the valley of Jehoshaphat, Yahweh Shai going to come in. And amidst all that, and after this I beheld, and lo, there was gathered together a multitude of men out of number from the four winds of the heaven, from basically from all over the place, to subdue the men that came out of the sea. But I beheld, and lo, he had graved himself a great mountain and flew upon it with the chariot. He got the biggest chariot. But I would have seen the region or place where out the hill was graven, and I could not. It wasn't from a mountain. And after this I beheld, and lo, all they which were gathered together to do him were sore afraid, and yet dirt fight. So we're going to look at that word dirt fight. So even though they were afraid, they still went and fight. Because the Most High, how about trying to put in their spirit to fight the Lord. It's the Isiac or regional path of dare. That's what that means. And lo, and he thought the violence of the multitude that came, he neither lift up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. Like we read the scripture earlier, that he trying to not meet you as a man, right? Because he coming in that all powerful spiritual being, and most importantly, he come back in the chariot. It's the he neither lift up his hand, nor held sword, nor any instrument of war. But only I thought that he sent out of his mouth that it had been a blast of fire, and out of his lip a flaming breath, and out of his tongue he cast out spark and tempest. And they were all met together, the blast of fire, the flaming breath, and the great tempest, and fell with violence upon the multitude, which were prepared to fight. and burnt them up, everyone, so that upon a study of an innumerable multitude, nothing was to be perceived, but only dust and smell of smoke. And I thought it, I was afraid. And after the future, and that's the end game for the faithful. Y'all gonna be defeated. It's all written out and prophesied. Hey, being at the year of the prophecy, 2020, man. It's already been prophesied, the downfall, and that you can be defeated. So no matter what technology and whatever you think you might be able to do or pull a fast one on the Lord, it's not going to happen. See? So it's already been prophesied that you're going to lose and that your house shy and ain't going to defeat you. So with that, come to a close with this Space Force, Space Force Division land at Vandenberg Air Force Base with redetonated unit, which is right here in California. So with that, Mawat Lava Ball Shalom.